So I am here on the floor of the Vancouver International Boat Show, and as you can see, there's lots and lots of boats here, lots of things on display. And what I'm really, really excited about is over here, it's a little bit of maritime heritage. It is Relic's jet boat HiBaller 2 from the show The Beachcomber, and I'm here with Deano Fatovic, who is the person who owns and is restoring it. Hello.
Hi there, how are you?
Good, thanks. Tell us, so how long have you had the boat? Because the show has been off air since 1990.
The show has been off, yes, since 1990. I acquired the boat in May of this year. So it's been a long search, and luckily the boat was still around to be found.
Well, it was quite the search, right? Like, how did you find it?
Well, there was various things that led us to the boat, from us just looking around at marinas and stuff like that, because we have our own boat, and just asking questions. And finally, one thing led to another, and we found a place where the boat, was for a while, most of his working life in Sointula, but the boat was no longer there, but the owner was still there, and he was there for a short period of time, and we happened to run into him. So it was very. Yeah, it was chance, very slim chance, and and we just kept in touch, and he was looking to sell the boat, and then finally we just came to an agreement, and we picked the boat up in May.
So what shape was it like? Like, what have you had to do with it?
Well, the boat basically it had been modified. There was a cabin on here. This old windshield was not there originally. Fuel tanks had been moved. Engine hatch had been changed differently. There were, but mainly the boat, the hull and everything was exactly the same. So for us, most of the work was doing the fabrication, trying to redo the windshield and the engine and the seat and the new dashboard, all through pictures, mind you. We had to do this through pictures, and to bring it back to its visual appearance.
Well, that's quite a bit of work, but it works because I've seen fans walk by and they're like, "That's Relic's boat."
Yeah. And it was it was unrecognizable to most people when it had the cabin on it. And one of the telltales I first realized about the boat is I looked at a lot of the dents on the side of the hull, which when you look at pictures from the show and stuff, these dents are all there. And it was a telltale sign that this was the boat.
Well, tell us about the history of it being on the Beachcombers.
Well, I could probably tell you a little bit, but
this is Relic's.
We might have somebody
This is Relic's jet boat.
It is Jackson Davies. For people who have watched the show, you'll know that it's Constable John Constable.
Yes, I am. Thank you. And what a great job you've done with this. You could maybe restore me in a couple of years too. I actually haven't seen this, haven't touched this boat in probably 35 years. First time I saw it was over about 50 years ago, right? I got to ride on it a couple of times, and it was everybody loved the jet boat because it was fast, and Relic was a great character. He was a kind of the mean guy that everybody just loved to hate. Yeah.
Well, Deano's doing such a great job of restoring it. Like, what do you think about having this kind of being out there where people can enjoy it again?
Well, that's a beautiful part about this. And see, Gibson's is just this unique community, right? And Deano stepped up so well. We're one of the few series where we played Gibsons for Gibsons. We played BC for BC. So people to this day, thousands of people come to Gibsons every summer or during the year to take a picture of Molly's Reach or to kind of look around, because on every street there's a memory from the show. We did 369 episodes, so there's a lot of memories. And now with Deano doing this for the jet boat, and they're restoring the Persephone, the city of the town of Gibsons is doing that right now, and Molly's Reach is going to be opening soon. So it's a wonderful bit of history that you can actually enjoy and walk over. Grab the ferry trip, take over to Gibsons. You can leave your car at home, just take the bus downtown to Lower Gibsons, and honestly, it's a beautiful thing. It hasn't changed much, which is a good thing, right?
Well, the joy that I see on the fans, like seeing you, seeing the boat. So, Deano, you've done an excellent job of like bringing everybody together. Yeah, come back.
Yeah. Two tall people.
Yes.
My arms. What kind of feedback have you gotten from the restoration of this boat?
Oh, it's amazing. We have, everything from people that walk up to it that don't know what it is, but they kind of remember it, to people that are like, "Oh my God, thank you for doing this." It's been fun. I think for me to meet the people, that's been the greatest part of it. The people that have the passion, just like I did.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, the Beachcombers has been off the air since the 1990s, but it holds such an important place in our identity and like our nostalgia.
Yeah, you've got, at a time, I kind of like the time, there's like 3 channels, but people watch it as a family. At that time, there was only like one TV in the room, so everyone would watch it. And it was a family show right after Disney, great thing. So we had huge audiences for so long, and not just in Canada, which is the fun thing. We have a Facebook site for the Beachcomber fans. It's all over the world. People from Australia and Germany, and they make the trip. It's on their bucket list. And the neat part of it lately is it turns up on some other Aboriginal People's Television Network and others show a couple of the episodes, and we're getting a new audience. Some kid actually went to Gibson's last summer. It was on his bucket list. I said, bucket list? You're 23 years old. What kind of bucket list could you have?
That really warms my heart.
Yeah.
And you were saying you were watching it too, and you have a Facebook page for
Yes,
this
our
as well.
Facebook page is Relic's Jet Boat Restoration, and you can go back and scroll back and find the whole story of when we found it, and right through to videos of it actually doing its restoration job and everything.
Oh, fantastic. So if you want to see Relic's boat, it's right here at the Vancouver International Boat Show.